And we're live. I should probably talk to the camera, but I forgot to talk to the camera. That's okay. We'll see if anybody shows up for this live stream, and I will fix. There you go. Hooray for everything. Hey, look, there's somebody here. Hi, somebody. Next thing we do is do not disturb me mode. All right, so dirty dining. You may not know. Hi, Jerry. So this is our Vegas chats. I'm not going to be cavorting throughout the city. And Sage, Princess, my cat's over here. I'm not going to be trucking around. Hi, Michael. I'm going to be trucking around the city hoping that I can get a good signal. Doesn't make any sense. Do them here. Talk about Vegas stuff that matters to you because this is a health-related thing. So that's a good thing. Okay. So there's this thing here called dirty dining. And, hi Christopher. Oh, by the way, general rules. If you want to support me, you're watching this after the fact, go ahead and click on the description. You can email me. You can send me support through different means. If you want to send me a super chat, that's fine, but you should really click the link description and do it with one of those other services because super chat screws us over, all of us YouTubers. Okay, dirty dining. So one of the videos I did was on a place called Oceans One Bar and Grill. And Oceans One is a real popular place where YouTubers meet up and then one YouTuber hates another YouTuber for the rest of their lives. That's a joke. But it's also a popular place where people go and eat because the food is $4.99 and they have an online menu which used to be $3.99. But then they had to feed the cockroaches, so they decided to make the menu $4.99. And I don't think what I just said is true, but it could be true because I'm in the office the other day at the timeshare company, you know, and I overhear one of the managers talking about, yeah, it turns out they had cockroaches. So what? Oceans One had cockroaches? So there's a thing in Vegas called dirty dining. Might be worth looking into if you're a local, if you go around to some of these places. You can watch it on KTNV Action News with Trisha Keene. We're going to talk about the dirty dining today. There's a couple of popular places. The first one is going to be not Oceans One. We're going to talk about that in a minute. That's the grossest one because I have eaten there probably 3 dozen times in the last few years. So we're going to go over a few. There's M&M Soul Food Cafe, first dirty dining offender. And if you want to follow along, you just go to KTNV. K as in Kevin, T as in television, N as in Nancy, V as in Victor.com/dirty, D-I-R-T-Y, dining. So I'm on the browser right here, and you guys can see. So M&M Soul Food Cafe. Now, this is a restaurant that got popular. They were on the corner of Charleston and Valley View. They're still there. And the wife and I nearly ate there one day, but it was like, we couldn't go there. They were under construction or renovations or something, probably for the better. But we went over to the one on the Strip, and it was cold in there. I mean, when I say it was cold, like they had the air conditioning at like 65 degrees, freezing cold. And I appreciate cold air conditioning in the summer as much as the next person does, but that was too cold. Turns out that Singing the Blues, that's how it was in July at M&M Soul Food Cafe. Combination of demerits, imminent health hazards, and failed inspections led to them making its 4th appearance. They have been caught 4 times being shut down by the health inspectors. It was the 2nd time that the location on the Strip was shut down. So they have 2 locations. They have one off the Strip, Charleston and Valley View, popular soul food, oxtail soup, fried chicken, whatever. It's Southern cuisine. If you're not from the United States, chime in and ask me, what the hell is soul food? And then go look at the Wikipedia article. And you'll see what I'm talking about. Thank you, Jerry, for being glad I'm hanging in. They were shut down twice off the Strip, twice on the Strip. It got a 36 demerit C grade on a routine inspection. What's funny about this one is that an employee filed a complaint with the health district. They showed up, it found that the kitchen workers were not using gloves, touching raw chicken, then touching everything else. They would touch raw chicken without gloves, then they would touch the catfish without the gloves, then they would touch the 4 pork chops without the gloves. Now, raw chicken and pork chops, they carry salmonella. They're both white meats, but they both are dangerous if they're not cooked right. Fish is a little bit different, but it's still something you don't want to have cross-contamination. There were roaches. Nobody in charge of the restaurant and said that the health district ordered compromised food to be tossed into the trash. The employees would go back to the trash, take the raw food out of the trash, wash it off in the sink, cook it, and serve it to you, the customer. That's awesome. They found spoiled greens to be used in food. A glove box was sitting right on top of a ready-to-eat fried chicken, and dirty dining wares in clean storage. There were multi-generational, hey Nick, there were multi-generational roaches, meaning that they had been there for a very long time. Roaches give birth to thousands of more roaches. Fried chicken was stored at unsafe temperatures in the shelf. Utensils were sitting in standing water. No sanitizer solution set up. They couldn't even hand sanitize. Hey, Human, nice to meet you. Thank you for subscribing. Hey, Human, do me a huge favor. Can you tell me which video you were watching when you subscribed, or the last one you remember, because that helps me out. Jason says he just went to Las Vegas. First time in the UK 2 weeks ago. He ate some really nice places and some good food, but the Panda Express next to Harrah's left a lot to be desired. Really poor compared to other ones. I'm not surprised. Okay, so that's the first one. There's another one that's gonna be Ocean's 1 Bar and Grill. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. A little off the strip, more multi-generational roaches at Hooters Hotel and Casino. Okay, so I haven't done a video on it yet, but Hooters is done for. They're finished. No more Hooters. They're gonna be the, Hooters is changing names. Hooters was sold, so if you like Hooters, owls, of course. I watch the free strip parking, really informative. Go to Vegas. You go to Vegas once a month. Oh, look who it is. Princess Sage is here. Princess Sage is here. Say hi, Princess Sage. Please don't bite my nose. So she has got a new thing where if I go like this, hey, what's going on? Don't even. See? You're being, oh, don't do it. Ah! Princess Sage likes to bite my nose. So Hooters was sold. Let's just talk about that for a minute. Thank you for the thumbs up. There's 16 people, 15 now. Give me a thumbs up. Hooters of America has been sold. That's a big deal. Las Vegas. Let's type in Las Vegas because the Vegas resort is just, I think, a licensed thing. It's going to be the Oyo Hotel. It reminds me of that song, and I don't know the song, but it goes Oyo or Hoya or dun 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 Oya. I don't know. Oh, PC principal is going to start work. Is it hard to be a PC principal in England? I hear they're very, well, are they? I think they're very much not like America when it comes to that kind of stuff. Political correctness. So Oya, anyways, they call it an Asian brand, but Oya is an Indian hotel chain. Well, Hooters was shut down as well for, let's see what they got shut down for. M&L Soul Food, M&M. Hooters Hotel and strip more multi-generational cockroaches caused imminent health hazard closure at Hooters Hotel and where? Oh, okay, the washing area. So they were like all over where the laundry is done. There are also lots of fruit flies, house flies, and heavily soiled walls. Well, it's the Hooters Hotel. What kind of Hooters doesn't have heavily soiled walls, people? I'm trying to be funny on camera. It's not working. This is a late live stream. Just bear with me. I haven't done a video in two days, and my camera's over here. Okay. There was a Filipino barbecue place on Maryland Parkway in Silverado Ranch. That sucks because I live in a Filipino Canadian American household. I'm Canadian. My wife is Filipino and American, and I'll be American someday. And meat was on 12 days expired, and flan that had expired 9 days earlier, mold in the ice machine, more mold in the soda nozzles, old food. Cool. Where are you from, Who Man? Is that like human, but Who Man? Where are you from? Where are you from? Full House was back to 0 demerits the very next day. Okay, let's just talk about Ocean's 1. So Ocean's 1 Bar and Grill. Presina Filipino West. Cool. Hey, Helen, Callie, how you doing? Persian. Okay, cool. Wow, you're Persian and Filipino? I have so many jokes that I won't tell on camera because I don't want to offend you. But if you ever watch Russell Peters is an Indian guy from Canada. And if you have a good sense of humor about yourself, you got to watch what he does because he's so not politically correct. PC Principal would totally not approve of him, but he is so funny and he pokes fun at cultures. Canadians, Americans, Filipinos, Russians, Vietnamese, Chinese. It's real funny. Go watch Russell Peters. Just type Russell Peters, Persian, Russian Peters, Filipino. You'll laugh your butt off if you have a good sense of humor about your culture. Jason was, I decided to walk from the Mirage with my partner down to the strip downtown. There was a big presence of homeless people, but we're surprised when they're all actually very pleasant, maybe because it was daytime. Yes. Boom. Joe Coy is funny too. You know who else is good? Rob Schneider. Rob Schneider's half Filipino. That's why he puts Filipino references into his films. And I saw him live in Lake Tahoe. He's a very funny guy. Although he doesn't get hired anymore. Okay, there's a Looper video on that. It's late. What time is it? 12. It might as well be 2. What else? So Ocean's 1 Bar and Grill was shut down. They were shut down. I've eaten there probably, like I said, 75 times in the last few years. A lot. I go and get the takeout, go to the office, go to the Hilton. I did it on camera. I ordered it on camera. Ocean's 1 was shut down because people found cockroaches in their food. Like you go into the restaurant, you're eating a salad, yummy salad, boom, there's a cockroach. Sir, I didn't order this extra protein in my food. There was a cockroach in their food. And so somebody on the 23rd called the health district. The health district shut them down. So let's see what they see here. It says that, it says, Ocean's Bar and Grill, for a multi-generational cockroach infestation, they gave 2 separate customer complaints. Okay, so they got the customer complaints on the 20th, shut them down on the 21st. The inspectors saw an egg sac and dead roaches at the pastry station, the server station, the washing area. Hello, Steve. Good evening. Did you get my voicemail? If you called me, Brian, I didn't get your voicemail. I feel really bad. I don't know if you called my Google Voice number. If you called my Google Voice number, can I please implore you to send me an email? It's in the description. There's 2 of them. You can use the Not Leaving Las Vegas if you like. I will send you my real number, or you can text my Google Voice number if you called it, or just send me a text. Let me know who you were. I'm not a big voicemail guy. Got to admit, people don't like that I don't check my voicemails, but I do text all day long and put my phone to my ear. I'm so sorry. Oh, I feel terrible. I almost want to end this live stream. Ew, that soul food restaurant should be shut down permanently. I agree, but you know, they want to make money. I mean, the health district is tied into the county, and the county makes money by restaurants being open, and it's the economy, and it's Vegas. Ocean's 1 was back to a 9 demerit grade on August 26th. And now, if you ever watch The Dirty Dining, it's pretty hilarious. It involves the reporter walking into a restaurant with a full camera crew behind her and shoving a microphone in some poor person's face. And a lot of the times they're Asian restaurants or Hispanic restaurants. So here you have this woman walking in going like, you know, we heard about the infestation. Would you like to talk about that? They shove the microphone in that person's place, and that person is making like nothing. Usually they're just a hostess or a server. They're making $5 an hour because they can't take tips. It's weird the way the laws work out here. And I feel really bad for those folks. Okay, that's some Dirty Dining. Let's see what else we got on Dirty Dining. I'm just reading the news. How boring is that? We'll go back here and see if there's anything interesting in the news. M&M Soul Food, fast food chain Giant, headlines Dirty Dining. This was on August 29th. Oh my gosh, this is boring. So ask me a question if you guys want to ask me a question. I can tell you right now that the weather is getting great in Las Vegas. Oh, sorry, I'm at my kitchen. Hopefully the lighting situation is good. It was 71 degrees when I woke up this morning, and you cannot get any better than that. By the way, if I tilt my camera downwards, I look a lot better on camera. It was awesome today. This is really the best month to come to Las Vegas. Every day it's 85 to 90 degrees. There's tons of stuff to do in this town. You really should come here in September. Christopher asks me what's my favorite place to eat. It's It's my wife's cooking, but when I can't do that, we actually went to Pho Saigon today. That was a great place to go. Pho Saigon 8. It's on Spring Mountain and Jones in Chinatown, and you can get the best food for 10 bucks. Almost everything on their menu is $10. If you've never had pho noodle soup, it's a Vietnamese cuisine. It's all about the broth. If the broth is good, the soup is great. And if you like your meat a little bit rare, whatever you do, ask for the meat on the side. They are gonna bring you a big plate of bloody meat, but you're gonna put that right into that hot broth, and it's gonna cook up and be nice and tender. Otherwise, they'll bring it to you, but it's gonna cook to death. You don't wanna do that. What else about dining do you guys wanna know? You guys wanna know anything else, you ask me here. Let's just have a chat like this. Did you hear the bar fees are getting drinks now? Yes, Brian, I did a video on that the minute it broke across Google News. I am proud to say I was the first Vegas YouTuber to break that video. I posted it while I was doing a shift at my timeshare job, and I talked about it a little bit. It seems to be a Caesars Entertainment thing, but the problem with Vegas is that monkey see, monkey do. And the minute that somebody does one thing, everybody else does everything. So probably all of them will have it, maybe not the win. What's the best cheap steakhouse in Vegas? On the Strip rather than downtown. I don't know if there is such a thing for cheap steakhouses in Vegas. I need to get some water, I'm dying here. I don't know if there's such a thing as a cheap steakhouse in Las Vegas, but in terms of good steakhouses that people don't go to, the Golden Steer is quite good. That is on Sahara, right by the Lucky Dragon, which we all know closed down. That's a good place. My kitchen is filthy. I shouldn't be showing you guys this stuff. It's terrible. The Circus Steakhouse is known to be very good. I think the prices are probably reasonable. You can get a good steak at Gordon Ramsay Pub, at Caesar's Palace, I've heard. There's Envy Steakhouse, which is on Paradise Road. It's also a good steak place. I almost overfilled my water because I'm chit-chatting with you guys. Oh my goodness. I usually drink water out of the faucet, but I don't want to cause controversy. Okay, those are some good steakhouses though. You guys might want to check those places out. Okay, what else do we got here today? Are records of health inspectors available online for Vegas? What an exciting live stream. I don't know. Let's take a look. Let's see. So it'd be Clark County. Whew, almost spilled my water. It's getting late. Okay, I'm gonna get to all your comments. Clark County Restaurant, one of those words I can't ever spell. Health scores. Okay, let's find out. Restaurant inspections from the Southern Nevada Health District. Ooh, look at that. We got some juicy stuff to look at here, don't we? Southern Nevada Health District.org. Restaurant inspectors are now available online. So yes, they are available online. You just do what I did and go to Google and search that, and you'll see that they are now online. So that answers that question. I do your Google for you. My middle name is Google, don't you know? Is Oscar's downtown still good? I've heard it's great. I'd like to go there someday, but I am not spending $100 on meals anytime soon. Ed B asks, I heard the Gold Coast is good steak. We haven't been in the Gold Coast since they closed the little restaurant that they had and turned it into a TGI Fridays. And that was the day I told my wife that the Echelon place was done for, and it was done for. They closed it down. Now it's gonna be the World Resorts Las Vegas. Really enjoy your live streams. You're very helpful and knowledgeable, and like so on, there are many YouTubers, not naming names. If you're talking about Jacob, he is very helpful at certain things. We're all very helpful at certain things, I guess. Your house looks nice and cozy. What part do you live in, and how much rent? I pay way too much rent. I pay about $1 per square foot, and I have over 1,200 square feet. That's all I'm gonna go into, and I will say I live on the west side of town, about 2.5 miles from the Strip. Brian says, Ellis Island Casino and Hotel Brewery still has a good deal on steaks. They do have a good deal on steaks. I thought it was just prime rib. You tell me. Why don't you tell me? Like Jesse Ventura would say. Oscar's at the Plaza is still good. Is really good and would really recommend. Thank you, Jason. JK says, thanks. Yeah, guys, I can't get into too many personal things. I'm not YouTube famous. I may not ever be an influencer like other Vegas YouTubers, but I know enough to keep my mouth shut sometimes. If anybody's watching hockey, it starts on September 16th. More questions and more answers. We're talking about restaurants or anything else you want to ask me. Because why not? I gotta plug my phone back in, by the way. I've eaten at Southwest at the Wind, and the steak wasn't all that good. That sucks. By the way, can I play Wind slots in my browser? I want a free room stay. And I'm trying to get a second free room night for you guys so I can run a contest for subscribers. By the way, that's going to be a big subscriber contest. Yeah, you know that? It's going to be a big one. You guys want to get a free room stay at the Wynn? Share this video because I'm giving one away. It may just be midweek, but I'm giving a free room stay at the Wynn away. Just for one night. If I can get two, that would be good too. I already have one. That's for me and the wife. And I've never stayed at the Wynn or the Encore or any other 5-star resort. So I'm giving it away. So give me some likes for that because I'm playing the heck out of that Wynn Slots app. I was at the Four Queens last year and it was pretty horrible. Water-drenched burgers and microwavable taquitos. Well, Retro Getro, like your name. You're the 27th Retro Getro. You couldn't be Retro Getro. I have heard Hugo Cellar was good. So that's good. The cafe there might be crappy though. Not very good. What do we see here? So Hana Duck says happy to see. I'm glad you're your go-to guy. Thank you. How many crystals do you need for a free room? The crystals, the purple crystals vary. You can get a midweek stay for 2,000. You can go on the weekend for 7, just like a regular room stay. I have 3,200 right now, and I only had 500 the other day, and then I used the Ace of Vegas strategy. I added some things of my own to it to protect my bank. Can't believe you got a free night at the Wynn. I've been playing every other day for the last year and still haven't accounted to one night. Okay, Jason, there is a method. It is not hard to do. I don't know what your bank is, Jason, but you need your bank to be over 3 million. My bank was over 1 trillion today, and I have a screenshot to prove it. I had 1 trillion coins as of today. And the trick is to play Hung Bao when there's scratchers available. If you're not aware, the scratchers are the things in the middle of the thing, and you look at all the tasks. First task you have, go into the Joker's game next to the Hung Bao game, spend 500 or 1,000. Get your free scratcher. Scratch it, get some more bank. Then go back in and bet whatever your bank is, 10%. If you have 30 million, bet 3 million. And just keep hammering that. And you're gonna buy the hyper bonus. You'll get there in no time. And then eventually you'll hit like a ridiculous bonus. You'll move from 3 to 6 and then you get 121 million. And then boom, you're in the money, honey. And the higher you bet, the more gems you get. And it's not about winning coins. It's about getting your bank high enough that you can make giant bets and win your coins, or win your gems. Hi from New Zealand. Okay, wait. Valerie Neal says, what's your most favorite? Oh, by the way, go to Ace of Vegas. He explains it. Type in Ace of Vegas Hung Bao strategy. You'll learn a lot there. Hi from New Zealand. Hi, Bubs1. It was the buffet. I will put 27 because that's how old I was when my daughter was born. That's a cool one. I like that. That's sentimentality that's lacking in the world. Valerie Neal says, I love bringing my family to the Undori Asian Kitchen in the Orleans. Orleans is updated a lot. I haven't been there in a while. I got to go through every casino, so I'll get there eventually. Cool caught a live stream from the UK. Hi, Anthony. Brian says, what slot game is it? It's Wynn Slots, WYNN Slots. You can't play it in a browser or else I'd be hammering away right now. I really would. Mesa Grill steak, not worth $64. I'm not really surprised. Oh, I know where you guys need to go. I want to tell you right now. You asked me for the best steakhouse off the strip. It's called the Ranch House. We had a wedding anniversary there once, and it was fantastic. It's Bob Taylor's original ranch house, and it is a little tiny place that you've never seen before, but it's been around forever. Let's see if I can go to the About page and tell you guys this place. Since 1955, our Western themed restaurant has been serving sizzling steaks to legions of fans. 1955. they've been in business. That's a long time. And I love the place. It's on the north part of town. It is a drive. It is a $30 Uber ride if you don't rent a car. So just rent a car for gosh sakes. And the Ranch House, Las Vegas. It is worth the journey, I'm telling you right now. So let's see if I can find a picture. This is the best picture I can find. No way, that's a garbage. Oh, I can't find a picture. Just go research it. Have you ever visited New Zealand? I'm coming back to Vegas next year, looking at April or June. I've never been in New Zealand. My wife is from the Philippines, and New Zealand is a lot closer. I've thought of moving to New Zealand, but I don't know how to shear sheep. And that and Lord of the Rings movies seem to be your primary exports, and I don't know how to make Lord of the Rings movies. That was a joke. It's joking. But I did meet a sheep shearer once that traveled the world, and he went from place to place, and he professionally sheared sheep. He shaved them, and his whole job was, I come to Wyoming and I shear the sheep for them really quickly, and they pay me per pound of wool that they get off of them. I thought that was pretty cool. And also, Sir Edmund Hillary is from New Zealand, so that's great. And also Russell Crowe. And Russell Crowe's a good actor, even though he had some behavioral issues. You also have My Vegas for MGM, earn gold coins. Yes, I've heard, Anthony, that it is very hard for locals to redeem My Vegas. And also, I don't have a lot of time for slot games. So I just went with Win because I could get a tangible thing that I could redeem easily. You ever had the prime rib at Jerry's Nugget? The only reason I go to that part of town, I don't know how to drink water. Oh, I go to that part of town to go to the swap meet out there. I've never been inside a Jerry's Nugget. I don't really intend to, but I have to because I said I would go to every casino. And Jerry's Nugget used to be famous for fights and stuff. So I've never been there, but I've heard the prime rib is good. Have you tried the Binions game? I played for about a month, earned enough for $25 food credit, a t-shirt, a mug, a pack of cards, and a free night of drinking. That's good. I will after I earn a second and possibly third room night. It gets harder to win on win slots, those gems. I will try that, and if I can give those, if they're transferable, I will give them to another person on my channel as a free contest. Bubs NZ1 thinks that that's pretty funny, what I said about New Zealand. Binions is awesome. Yeah, I like Binions. Any offbeat, off-strip downtown Vegas shops that are within a reasonable walking? Jesus. You know what's... Caesar, I don't think you're the guy that knows everything about Vegas. I think you might be. Okay, so he's just testing me, maybe. Any offbeat, off-strip downtown Vegas shops that are within a reasonable walking distance of an RTC bus stop. Someone recommended me Splenetti's Gaming Supplies. Strip downtown. I would say that if you're gonna buy stuff in Vegas, most of the pawn shops off the strip are worth going to. And you could take any of them, go down Tropicana, go down Flamingo. If you go down Flamingo, you can get over by the Palms, and there's a lot of little eclectic shops down there. There's a pawn shop that's really good. There's a super pawn down there. And on the other side of town, most of Maryland Parkway is worth going to check out. Just do it during the day. Don't do it at night. The Boulevard Mall is a very interesting place, very multicultural. I am out of focus. Focus, you son of a bitch. When is your next casino walkthrough video? I really enjoyed the Hard Rock. Okay, so wait, hold on. Jason, sorry, Jason. The food I ordered came over 25, and when coming to leave, they said I didn't have to pay the voucher. That's cool. Didn't have to pay the voucher, covered it. Very nice. When is your next walkthrough video? I really enjoyed the Hard Rock. I'm trying to get to the Circus this week. Those videos take me a lot of time. First of all, I know things about most Vegas casinos, but if I don't know, I have to go on Wikipedia and I have to research it, and some of these don't have good Wikipedia articles, so I have to go to the UNLV archives and research it if I can, or to a library, which there's no good libraries. I love Vegas, but we have pretty shoddy libraries. So then I have to then remember that before I go in, then I go into the casino, I do the walkthrough after I give the information, and then I come home and I get to edit all of that on my PC. So somebody got mad because I did the Hard Rock before the Circus because they've been asking for it, but I'm taking donations for the videos. If you guys are willing to throw me $30 on any of the things, I'll do your video first and I'll make it a priority and I'll have it done within a week. Okay, that's what the price is now. If it's something big, it might be more. But I'm gonna do one this week, do my best. If you have a request, you let me know, and that's fair. But if you ask me for a video, I will get to it. I'm not charging you for the videos. I will get to them in time. April or June better to visit? April is better than June. April is probably more than what you're used to. It's winter where you are, or it's, wait, hold on. In New Zealand, the seasons are reversed. I don't know what season it is in April, but you guys are transitioning just like us. I guess you're going into winter. So you guys are going from summer to fall to winter, and we're going from winter to spring to summer. So it's better in April for you. I would come in April. You might get some strong breezes and be a little chilly, but in June it's going to be hot. The boutique hotel across Hard Rock used to be filled with escorts and cheap hookers. I'm aware of that. Mm-hmm. Yes, the Alexis Park. And then there was the rumors. Rumors. What does that tell you? Just tells you enough. Why since the shooting, Vegas pricing has gone up on the main strip, and where's the fee from drinks coming from? Greed, money, the market. I did a video on this. As long as people are willing to pay those things, that's what the market's going to charge. There's rumors the PlayStation 5 will cost $1,500 or $1,000. Sorry, 1,500 New Zealand dollars because the New Zealand retailer leaked it. If that's $1,000 and people willing to pay it, then guess what? The Xbox will be $1,000, and it's just that's what the market is. That's capitalism. It's been going up since before the shooting. Not that knowledgeable, just family that has been here. And yeah, I know who you are. You have the father that has all the cool photos. Just here. Hey, Sandra. True pawn shops you can negotiate. That's true. What game do you play on win slots? I play the monkey game, and that way, okay, so here's the deal. If the challenge is get 2 free games, you have to play the monkey game for a little higher than the Joker's game, because the spin on a Joker's game is not a free game. The monkey game, when he says you win 10 free, if you match 3, is a free game. So I play that to hit that. I play the Joker game to hit the 500 or the 1,000, and then I play the Hung Bao to hit the big ones where you have to get 200 million, or you have to win one spin for 3.2 million. But I'm betting 61 or 120 million at one time, or 300 million at a time. Nice to see you, Sandra. Thank you. You're going to summer at that point. Exactly what I thought. Autumn here now. Yeah, it is autumn here now. No, I got that wrong. It's spring here. Yeah, it is spring there now. Keep up the great videos. Good night, everybody. What up? Nice to see you too, B. I'm going to stay on this live stream for half an hour. Then I'm going to eat a giant bowl of Golden Grams and go to bed, because I got to get up in the morning. Oh, you know what? I forgot I have a date. I got to watch the last episode of The Spy with my wife. It's a very good show on Netflix. You must be the Rain Man of Win Slots. I'm not Rain Man, but my friend thinks I have Asperger's, and I'm very detail-oriented. Another YouTuber is trying to get me to learn how to do Forex because he's been very successful. I think it might be okay. No, we are hitting summer soon. Okay, fair enough. December is summer. Yes, of course. So then December, next season up is... I thought it was reversed. Yeah, it is reversed. So your next season after that is fall, of course. Do you ever play games in the casino? I don't, Jay. I don't like to take my money and put it into those resources. It's not that I'm against gambling. I think you can gamble responsibly. I think you can drink responsibly. I think you can do most things responsibly. But I don't think it's for me. It's not something I enjoy. I did it when I first came here because you're in Vegas, woo! And then you realize that your money is hard to come by, so you better keep that resource precious. Can I get a focused camera? Focus. I'm starting to hate this. I might use the other Streamlabs app. So I can come in April, nice temps. Let's see what the average temperatures are in April for you. April average temperatures, Las Vegas. Ooh, my laptop's running out of battery. Okay, the average temperature in April is 81 degrees during the day, which is 20 something. 27 degrees during the day in April. That's like mid-April to late April. And it's actually a low of 45, which is really cold, by the way. It's 7 degrees. So if you're okay with that, you're okay with that. I walked into the Mob Museum and asked to see Buzzy Signal's preserved eyeball. That would be a funny YouTube video, wouldn't it? April cold, yes. 81, okay, so there's a delay here. 81 degrees is 27 Celsius and 45 degrees is 7 Celsius. So your daytime highs mid to late April are 27 degrees and lows of 7 degrees Celsius. How long have you been in Vegas? Do I miss my old job? Oh wait, hold on, I missed Ed. Hi Ed. Enough said, call Ed, that's a lawyer. In Vegas, have I been to the Pepper Mill many times? I like the Pepper Mill. The Fireside Lounge has smoking, which sucks because I don't smoke, but hey, it's cool. How long have I been in Vegas? Do I miss my old job? I've been in Las Vegas for a long time. My old jobs included construction, helping the front desk of a hotel, doing logistics work for a courier company. I don't miss those old jobs very much. 7 is a bit chilly. Bring a jacket. Don't buy a jacket here. And if you buy a jacket here, buy it from a store called Ross or TJ Maxx. And I highly recommend you rent a car and go off the strip because everything is more expensive. Even though those stores exist on the strip, Marshalls and Ross, that is. TJ Maxx is the third one. They get fashions from places that are going out of style and throw them into the stores for less. You could go to Goodwill. You could go to Savers. That would be your thrift store experience in America. That might be interesting for you because, oh my gosh, we have some nice stuff at thrift stores in Vegas. Okay, so what's the population? Oh wait, I went to the Pepper Mill and really enjoyed, though my partner didn't, as the old man came in with 3 hookers and was clearly trembling. My partner was concerned until I noticed him touching them. Bubs says near the pawn. Oh, you've been to the Ross near the pawn shop. That's pretty ambiguous. We have a lot of pawn shops. Could be any Ross, but that's okay. He clearly initiated and staff came and asked him to move another city. You have a Vegas story to tell. That is definitely a Vegas story to tell. That's the kind of stuff I wanted to talk about. Oh, you were near Pawn Stars. Trying to think. You were probably on Sahara. There's a Ross on Sahara. It's not that close to Pawn Stars, but close enough. Because there's no Ross near Pawn Stars on the strip. But there's one on the strip near the M&M store. So there's that. The program. Yeah, I know which one. We drove past there today. There was not a lineup. The Pawn Plaza was pretty dead like it usually is. But I like Rick Harrison. He's a cool entrepreneur, and I appreciate that. I had an idea to do a timeshare reality-based show. I thought that would be pretty fun. But I never did anything with it. Story of my life. All right, guys, I got till 45 minutes into this live stream. Then I'm going to go and hang out with my wife and watch a TV show. So ask any other questions you guys might have. Have you seen any Vegas shows? If so, which one was the best? Ka is the best. I love Ka by Cirque du Soleil. The only Cirque show with 3 parts, a beginning, a middle, and an end. So it's a good show. I recommend if it's your first Cirque show, you see one with a story. Ka has a cohesive story, so you won't be bored. He has an off-the-grid house in Origin. Oh, wait. Yeah, he's cool, man. He wants to put people to work. He's more like a libertarian. Don't try to, don't impede my ability to do business. Rick Harrison's pretty cool. So, just to cover what we talked about here, we did Dirty Dining, we talked about Ocean's 1, we talked about if you want to get a specific video made that I'll do it for you, but you guys could always donate to the cause, help me be a full-time YouTuber, so to speak. And I'm taking that donation. Right now it's $30 for a video and I produce it within a week for you guys. I just moved to Vegas and still trying to make my way around. Yeah, I understand, Scott. If you want to ask me any questions, you can email me. That would be cool. What else? I'm still batting around the idea of doing a YouTube seminar for you guys. If anybody's interested in coming to Vegas and learning about how to start a channel and how to do these videos and how to edit basic stuff on your phone with free apps and how I did it 3 times before I hit the gold standard. I mean, I'm not huge. I'm not 40,000 subscribers and doing money drops and stuff like that, but I know what I'm doing. The square near Las Vegas sign, is it good for shopping? It depends on what your budget is, Sandra, because they have a lot of high-end shopping there. But they do have a TJ Maxx now, and I'm not saying any names. Yeah, it's Jacob. He's got a successful channel, but you know, I know what I'm doing too, and so that what I'm saying is, if anybody wants help with that. So let's talk about Town Square right now. It's got an Apple store, restaurants. It's not the cheapest place in town, but it is a nice place to walk around. So I would definitely check it out. You can take the bus there, so you don't have to drive if you don't want to. Is it true that the new Resorts World is going to change the Chinese theme because of Steve Wynn threatening again? He has several lawsuits. They've already been opened. It's been open for months and months and months. I haven't done a video on it because I don't know how to do those videos. I don't want to screw them up, and I have a fear of failure. That's the news in the UK. That's about right, but there are actually already trademark lawsuits open against them. Is it a good time to buy in Vegas? Our way to 20. Is it a good time to buy in Vegas? Our way. I don't know what you mean. Buy a house? Yeah, I mean, the end of the year is always the best time to buy a house. And the reason why it's the best time to buy a house, simple. If you're a mortgage broker and you have to sell mortgages, you sell them at the end of the year. Cars sell well at the end of the year too, because you have a quota to make before the year closes. So you will give people better lending rates for them than you would at the beginning of the year. But on the flip side, home sales always slow down at the end of the year. So you could be in a good position to buy a house. I know a realtor. If you want to talk to a realtor, he and his brother are working as a team. He's a good guy. He's in the middle of buying his own first house, and he's works with me in timeshare for years, and I trust him like I would trust him with my house. I would trust him to watch my family. He's a great guy. Call for fantasies, humanity for the sexuality. There you go. Steve Wynn must be a bit of a jerk. Steve Wynn actually has nothing to do with the property anymore. He's actually a really nice guy. Steve Wynn is a very generous gentleman. The fact that he built those buildings with like a degenerative eye disease is something else, man. And I give credit to Steve Wynn. I don't think all the stories about him are true. My same realtor friend, his wife works there at the Encore. You'll never hear a woman working at the Wynn say anything bad about the guy, other than the fact that all of his employees followed him from Bellagio to Wynn. They literally quit Bellagio when he opened up the Wynn. They liked working for that man so much that when he sold the company, they left and followed him. Resorts World really does look like the Wynn in photos. I agree. It's got a big red stripe on the side. They put that up after the lawsuits. They shouldn't have done that. They were stupid. Just a dumb thing to do. We'll be out there 2 weeks at the end of the year. How's Xmas and New Year's? Crazy, nice, expensive. Corey. Well, I really love the Mirage, and that's his creation. That is his creation. I got 2 minutes left, guys. I'm going to say my final goodbyes here and tell you guys that you're awesome. You guys have a good one. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it very much. Answer everybody in the live streams until I have 2,600 people in this, and then it'll be a little harder to answer you guys. Thank you guys for watching my channel. Thank you guys for supporting me. I get a little drama driven sometimes. I'm not a fool. I know. It's just discouraging at times, and you work really hard, and sometimes you just blow off steam, but I gotta learn not to do it on social media. You guys are great. Hopefully you like these little chats. I'm going to start advertising when I'm going to do them. Today was more of a spur of the moment thing. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate it. Thank you, Sandra. Say goodbye, everybody. Let's go get the cat. Come here, Sage. Oh, we got a cat. Everybody say goodbye to Princess Sage. If you guys don't know this, Princess Sage was helped be adopted because my YouTube channel is awesome. Somebody sent me $100 to buy a GoPro accessory, and I had money left, so I picked her up. Princess Sage started off as Sage. Now she's intolerant. Super smart cat. I love this little kitty. Even though she had ringworm, and I had to take her to the vet 2 weeks after we got her. But it's not your fault, Princess. Say, don't bite my nose. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Ah! Okay. You guys are great. I gotta go watch TV. Thanks for watching my channel. Thank you for being awesome out there, and have fun in life and do the right thing. It's oftentimes really, really hard to do the right thing. But when you do the right thing, the universe knows you're doing the right thing. All right, guys. See you later. 3, 2, 1. Bye, everybody.